I had to go spread the gospel real
There you
quick.
go. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Brawlhalla subreddit, I was on every single Brawlhalla Discord you can think of.
Spread the word,
Bearded
Flambo.
Brawls,
Spread the word.
SID, NSIG. I was in all of y'all just saying, yo, you know, whatever. Trying to go ahead and let people know. But looks like we have gotten a start here. Whereas Vemtankilo, though, making it not look as good as it did for Typh when he tried out this Cassidy, but there's still time. We'll see.
Yeah, we're just getting settled in here. We got to give Kai time to make his download, but oh, that signature is going to send him out in a very early stock. Vemtankilo, pedal to the metal right here so far. Quick early stock against Kai and going right back to work with these chakrams. Kai is not finding any, not finding his target at all on these blasters, but Vim absolutely suffocating him with these chakrams. Finally a dare hit from Kai, but that is all he is able to get.
Yeah, we're going to see here, you know, kind of if Kaito is able to find the same success that Typh was able to find. I mean, having a tough time, hasn't landed an NSIG yet, I think. And, you know, kind of getting pieced up in the process, trying to get these stomps, unable to get them to connect, and the lingering active hitbox of that down air is going to be catching him there, making him lose his stock. Definitely not happy about that. On the verge of getting 3 stock now. Vemtankilo spinning around with the flame. What's her official little tagline? You remember?
I don't remember.
This is going to bother me now. Something dancer? I don't remember. The Crimson? I don't know.
I have it. I mean, I have like a level 60 Priya. I have her title, and I don't know what it is.
Well, I mean...
Kaito, though.
He's cooking.
Yeah, no, he's not having very...
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Vemtankilo. Yeah, Vemtankilo.
No, Kaito on the stove, bro.
All right, cool,
Finally going to go ahead and get that stock off of Vemtankilo, but man, it took him a long time to get it done, especially when you're talking about a legend like Cassidy that's able to put out as much damage as she is able to do. See some movement here, though, from Kaito, if he can maybe... There we go. There we go. Stop a neutral sig. First one to connect, but Vim right there, sharking in the air. Recovery taking him up. Coming back down to ground, trying to cool things down just a little bit.
Yeah, it's looking a little too late here for Kaito. I mean, you know, one strong conversion from Vem. He can throw out these down sigs kind of willy-nilly if he wants here. There's so many setups into the down sig. He's going to force him to the corner with the side air as well. And the D-Light side air is going to be the name of the game. Vemtankilo is going to go ahead and go up 1-0 against Kaito. Kaito not looking nearly as polished on the Cassidy as Typh did a little bit earlier on. Was able to get a couple moments, you know, where he was able to, you know, show what that hammer can do. But really, when I say a few, I mean like 2.
Yeah, that was the Vim show.
So I don't even know if that counts as a few. I think a few was 3 or more. I think it's like a couple. So
yeah, that was the Vemtankilo show for sure. I really hope we're going to get, and we are going to get a legend swap. I was going to say we need to do something because the Cassidy, I mean, like I get it. You just saw Typh, you know, get some success with it. Maybe I'll try this. No, that wasn't it. It looks like we got a Nyx lock-in on Kaito, though. So we'll see how that is able to shake things up, if at all.
Yeah, because we've seen
it.
We've seen it. Pretty popular pick, you know, against the Priya. And also, I just think in general, even if Priya wasn't around, I think this is just a really good meta for Nyx, as Scythe hasn't really received much changes in the past couple patches, and then blasters have gotten buffed, obviously, and then you have a legend with a pretty good stat spread. So here we go on to Terminus now. Vemtankilo gonna be trying to extend this lead into a 2-0, while Kaito, you know, gonna try to just really get anything. I mean, the games have started kind of the same way both times, where Vemtankilo gets the weapon first and then pieces them up for a while, to be honest. Yeah, and we were just kind of watching him get kind of chopped up.
Okay.
And maybe he gets down, but also Kaito keeps trying to like drift on top of Vemtankilo when he's coming at a disadvantage. And against a weapon like chakrams especially, you got to be able to willing to commit to just fast falling around the side of it rather than trying to land on top of it, because then you're going to end up in these situations where you're getting reversaled or juggled more. But
ooh, the fuse there. Another one. He got it. Oh, Kaito did touch. Unarmed recovery. Going to come back up the stage. Weapon throw out. Oh, wait. Is he going to be able to reverse it here?
Oh, he's going to do it unarmed. He didn't even go for the weapon pick up. There it is. D-Light Sayer. Okay, pushes him to the corner. Says recovery's not going to be enough. And the weapon spawn is perfect. Splits the chakrams up. And now Vemtankilo in hot pursuit. Kaito trying to find his first stock. What's it going to be? Side sig raw out from Vemtankilo. Just lets it rip. And I mean, the startup is a little bit tricky to look at as well, as Priya kind of starts winding up to start rolling at you. And so just like that is going to be kind of the first stock taken, but
still
still more to
closer
go
than
here.
game number 1, though.
Not anymore.
Not
Not anymore. GG, shake my hand. That's what I gotta say. GG, shake my hand. But I mean, at this point, that's kind of one of the things we were talking about a lot, especially for use in some of the sets, where it's like there are just very specific things you don't want to allow the Chalkman player to do when you're that high up. Getting hit by some nairs is like fine a lot of the time, but like recoveries and exhausted recoveries tend to be the ones that are the most scary. But hey, you chase dodge high enough and you get a nair, it could be enough to KO as well. So, Kaito definitely struggling. He's seen better days for sure.
Oh, yeah. The Nyx is not really having the effect that he was hoping, but trying to make good use of the scythe nonetheless. Vim sharking there on the upper, up in the air above Kaito here. Oh, looking for it. Could not miss the neutral light. Kaito, though, going to take him all the way back over to the other side of the map. But Vim with the recovery, easily going to come back up on stage and try to push the issue just a little bit more, as he has got Kaito very, very close to being 2 games down in this set.
No punish? Okay, end sync, good. I like that. That's the optimal punch there. I was worried he's going to try to run up and do an end light or something. Kept it simple. This is one of the reasons you pick Nyx, is so that you have those really strong signatures to use for scenarios just like that. But at this point, just kind of so far behind. D-Light recovery, I don't think is enough on its own. Maybe now with that extra added hit from that end light. But, Kaito basically saying, all right, I got to do one more. D-Light's there.
It is.
That's the name of the game. Kaito, I mean, I think we all agree, likely had a very good shot of taking that second game if he didn't end up losing that second stock as early as he did.
Yeah, that second stock definitely set a different pace and a different outcome as we went through the rest of that game. And just like that, Kaito has found himself down 2 games to 0 in game number 3. He is making the strikes on the maps right now. And he's really thinking about what he wants to leave on the board here for Vim Tranquilo. And we're going to Small Fortress. No, we're going to Western Air Temple.
Okay, I think that's fine. I mean, granted, high ceiling, right? So this should help out Kaito in, some regards. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. Game 2, though, did look like it was leaning Kaito's way outside of the kind of explosive X-Factor nature of that second stock. So let's see if we can lock it in. He's dressed up in all black. He's ready to go up to no good.
I mean, obviously felt good enough for him to go ahead and stick with Nyx for game number 3. Putting it all on the line with this legend. This is elimination side. He has to win the next 3 sets to be able to stay in Spring Championships. And Vim is making sure that that does not happen. Okay.
A nice little turnaround here
it
from
is.
Kaito. Gonna try to get that downlight on the corner. Doesn't quite space it right here. But, also having to weave around these platforms, Chocolate's going to be so tricky, right, with the way that they weave around. You see how quickly Vim is able to land on that platform dash and then immediately convert that dash land nair into a stock off the top. Kaito got caught sleeping yet again.
That was early stock for Vim 10 Kilo. And Kaito has got to start to dim, starting to get a little dark, about as dark as that color on that skin right now. Oh.
Oof. You're going to see a fuse down there. No,
Ooh.
Tries to go for the fused side light along the side there to kind of throw it. But
ooh, okay.
Nice turnaround from Kaito here. And yeah, Vim Tranquilo's not going to be able to make it back. So all things considered, we're happy to see Kaito have some signs of life, but there's still more work to be done here. Vim looking for that weapon spawn. There's those chocums that he wanted. Kaito in a hot pursuit, though. This Nyx is starting to look like there is a pulse here. Just like that, the damage deficit has been made up for, and it's now a tight battle.
Oh, yeah, he's looking very good on the Nyx. Oh, he's able to get that weapon throw back in his hands. Vim reaching with these dares, these sares, anything to try and connect with Kaito here, and he can't seem to find it no matter what he does. That was great.
Yeah, sometimes you just see the countdown happening, and then it's time to hit the chopping block, and that's exactly what happened to that second stock. Absolutely removed from existence there with that side signature. And now Kaito and a chance to maybe potentially get a game here. Doesn't go off stage in that scenario, doesn't want to risk it against Vim, wants to kind of play a bit slower of a game, but I'm wondering, you got to start getting your hits in. There we go. Gets 2. We need more than that to make it feel like it's worth it here. You want to feel like you have a nice juicy lead going into that final stock, and here we go. Signs of life coming up from Kaito still. The down sig, the hip.
I can't believe that hit.
gnarly.
He was behind him and away, bro.
Hey, she's swinging, bro.
She's swinging with everything she got.
Swing on. We gotta watch out here. Okay, there we go.
Let's see if he's going to be able to finish it up here, or if Kaito is going to push us into a game number 4. I think he's got it. If he can catch,
I know. Shot, you tried to do that. Oh my God.
It had vision, Flambeau. It had vision, but it was not enough. Oh no. Oh, that was disgusting.
Like,
no, run that back. Run it back. Run it back. I need to see these replays.
That signature sends him downward, bro. I'm just like, what was the plan? That's all I want to know. I'm not even trying to, I'm not trying to flame. I'm just like, what was the plan? You saw what happened to your first